we can be affected by a ground rupture. The ground rupture is wherein the trace of the fault, which is located on the eastern side of Manila, will move and it will have a long track of about 100 kilometers. We will also experience a strong ground shaking. In soft sediments, we will also experience liquefaction or ground settlements. Landslides can also happen, the secondary hazard, which is fire, and the impact of tsunami. So where is the fault in Metro Manila? The fault in Metro Manila transects the municipalities of Rodriguez and San Mateo and Rizal, and it goes to Quezon City, Marikina, Pasig, Makati, Taguig, Muntinlupa, and to the south it ends in Calamba City. Okay? So to help you identify or to know how far you are from the trace of the fault, you just go to this website, faultfinder.fivox.dost.gov.ph. You just look to your house, the roof of your house, the roof of the building, and we will tell you how far you are from the trace of the fault. Okay, I think this one is in Ortigas, that's 1.1 kilometers away. The trace of the fault is the red line on the right side of the video. Okay, so what's the idea about the West Valley Fault? This West Valley Fault will move horizontal. It will have a horizontal displacement of around 3 meters, and then there will be a vertical displacement of half a meter. Based on our studies, this fault have already moved 4 times in the past 1,400 years. Or the repeatedness of the large magnitude earthquake is every 400 to 600 years. And the last earthquake attributed to the Valley Fault was 1658, or around more than 350 years ago. We're not saying that this fault will move exactly at 400, but we are getting closer to that 400 to 600 year marker. So how to avoid the effect of ground rupture is to avoid constructing a house or a building on top of a fault. You just move 5 meters away from the fault and then you are safe in terms of ground rupture. Actually, the biggest problem in Metro Manila is the ground shaking. The ground shaking, which is the up, down, and sideways vibration. Normally, what we have experienced is a sideways vibration of the ground. If the West Valley Fault will move, the first vibration that we will experience is the vertical movement. That's just like a ball that we are dribbling. It's the first movement that we will experience, a dribbling up and down, and then a high frequency horizontal movement. It means that the fault is close to us, and that earthquake is a large magnitude earthquake. In terms of ground shaking, most of the casualties is because of falling objects and building collapse. So we have to build our structures strong so that it can sustain a strong ground shaking. In Metro Manila, what we have done was to model how strong will be the ground shaking in case that the West Valley Fault will move. And from our assumption, from our modeling, it resulted that in Metro Manila will experience an intensity 8 earthquake. The intensity 8 earthquake is what we have felt in Central Luzon, in Northern Luzon during the 1990 earthquake. It's also the same ground shaking experience in Leyte and Surigao for this year, and this is an example of the ground shaking. This is a video from Japan in 1995 Kobe earthquake. This is intensity 8, and this is what we expect in Metro Manila. Okay, so that's strong. So we have to imagine, in terms of preparedness, we have to prepare for that kind of ground shaking, intensity 8. But we should take note that the building didn't collapse, there are no falling objects, and the 2 people there survived the earthquake. So we should be a survivor for this intensity 8 earthquake. We have also computed for the building and casualty estimates. And in terms of our modeling, there will be 33,000 dead. In case of if this earthquake will happen